My mother was the most beautiful woman I ever saw. I had rather be on my farm than be emperor of the world. How far you go in life depends on your being tender with the young, compassionate with the aged, sympathetic with the striving, and tolerant of the weak and the strong. Because someday in life you will have been all of these. Religious controversies are always productive of more acrimony and irreconcilable hatreds than those which spring from any other cause. Associate yourself with men of good quality if you esteem your own reputation, for it is better to be alone than in bad company. The nation which indulges toward another a habitual hatred or a habitual fondness is in some degree a slave. It is a slave to its animosity or to its affection, either of which is sufficient to lead it astray from its duty and its interest. Having now finished the work assigned me, I retire from the great theater of action, and bidding an affectionate farewell to this august body under whose orders I have so long acted, I here offer my commission, and take my leave of all the employments of public life. Experience teaches us that it is much easier to prevent an enemy from posting themselves than it is to dislodge them after they have got possession. While we are zealously performing the duties of good citizens and soldiers, we certainly ought not to be inattentive to the higher duties of religion. To the distinguished character of patriot, it should be our highest glory to add the more distinguished character of Christian. To be prepared for war is one of the most effective means of preserving peace. Much was to be done by prudence, much by conciliation, much by firmness. Speak not evil of the absent, for it is unjust. Religious controversies are always productive of more acrimony and irreconcilable hatreds than those which spring from any other cause. Reason and experience both forbid us to expect that national morality can prevail in exclusion of religious principles. Do not suffer your good nature to say yes when you ought to say no. Remember that it is a public, not a private cause that is to be injured or benefited by your choice. It is a much easier and less distressing thing to draw remonstrances in a comfortable room by a good fireside than to occupy a cold, bleak hill and sleep under frost and snow without clothes or blankets. Experience has taught us that men will not adopt and carry into execution measures best calculated for their own good, without the intervention of a coercive power. Those who have committed no faults want no pardon. We are only defending what we deem our indisputable rights. Make sure you are doing what God wants you to do, then do it with all your strength. Of all the animosities which have existed among mankind, those which are caused by a difference of sentiments in religion appear to be the most inveterate and distressing, and ought most to be deprecated. The foundation of our empire was not laid in the gloomy age of ignorance and superstition, but at an epoch when the rights of mankind were better understood and more clearly defined than at any former period. The researches of the human mind, after social happiness, have been carried to a great extent. The treasures of knowledge, acquired by the labors of philosophers, sages, and legislatures, through a long succession of years, are laid open for our use, and their collected wisdom may be happily applied in the establishment of our forms of government. The basis of our political system is the right of the people to make and to alter their constitutions of government.